Hello, everybody. This is Paul Neeson. Hello, everybody. This is Paul Neeson with the Raw Life Health Show. And this morning, I want to talk about something that's personal to me and something that is encouraging to everybody. And it's about autoimmune disease and the healing of it. And autoimmune disease in classification is a disease where doctors say the body attacks itself. You have immune system and the autoimmune system, or the autoimmune disease, meaning the immune system's not working correctly and cannot support healing, and in fact will just continue to attack itself. Now, that's the medical definition of it. Now, Paul Neeson's definition of it is doctors, when they can't understand what's going on or why something's happening, they'll just classify it as an autoimmune disease. But technically, there's, in my studies and research, there's only one disease out there with many different stages. And the later stages of disease, you get into something called inflammation. Inflammation is the latest stage of disease, and if you don't take care of what you're dealing with in that stage, it continues to come back something worse, worse and worse, until it starts affecting us on a deeper cellular level, and then we end up with often irreversible diseases. But technically, or really, the reality is there are no irreversible diseases, only irreversible people or thinking. And when it comes to autoimmune diseases, and these are your common diseases like things with the thyroid, inflammatory bowel disease, arthritis. Probably everyone knows somebody, if you yourself are not suffering, you most likely are as well, from some type of classified autoimmune disease. I myself was diagnosed when I was 19 years old with inflammatory bowel disease, also known as ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, inflammation of the colon or the digestive tract, lined with many ulcers at several times. And the thing about autoimmune diseases, according to the medical community, is there's no cure. You have to control it with drugs for the rest of your life. And if the drugs become too weak to deal with what's going on, since they believe it's something that's attacking itself, their answer is to cut something out or cut something off. And obviously, you can't have an inflamed colon if you don't have a colon. But I do not believe that was the way we were designed to live and thrive without certain organs of the body. Our Creator, if He didn't want us to have those organs, He wouldn't have created them. So we have to look at the real causes of autoimmune disease. And I've discovered without a doubt, our diet and our lifestyle plays a tremendous impact on these common diseases that we suffer from on a regular basis. Now, I know a lot of us don't want to hear that we're responsible for our own diseases, but that is the reality. And the great truth to it is we're also responsible for the cure. And the cure is there, and the cure is available for us. And you can be cured of these things. First, it starts with education. Educating yourself to understand why what the doctors are doing with all the money they have for science and everything else isn't working, and then why certain people get better and certain people don't. So we have to educate ourselves to understand the things that create disharmony in the body with our system and our organs and everything else. And once we do that, we could start to look at avoiding those things. And that's the key in the beginning. Health does begin what we add to our diet. It begins what we eliminate. Eliminate the things that are creating a problem, and the problem will begin to go away. And that is the answer right there to arthritis, colitis, or any other so-called autoimmune disease by a doctor. But since there's a classification of so many diseases under this topic, I want to go further and help educate people and help people be educated. Just to give you an example of some of these crippling diseases that people are suffer from these days, it can get anything all the way from thyroid disease to multiple sclerosis to rheumatoid arthritis, even Lyme disease. And then you can go all the way to something like Alzheimer's disease and dementia, and all of these different diseases, which doctors are calling autoimmune. No, they're lifestyle diseases. And as a matter of fact, there's something out now called the study of epigenetics. And the study of epigenetics confirms that not only our lifestyle, but even our thoughts towards our lifestyle can contribute towards disharmony in the body and disrupting the natural way the body is supposed to work. And I wouldn't say it's autoimmune. I'd say it's a lack of immune. I'd say it's a lack of energy in the body, a lack of letting the body do what it's want to do, because we're interrupting with it by putting things in mentally, physically, and spiritually that shouldn't be there. And when I started to get educated about this and started to, number one, avoid the foods that were creating the inflammation and the foods with the toxins, and number two, started to show belief in the fruits and vegetables and the vegetarian diet, and stop consuming animals and animal products, and then finally giving up the processed foods, especially the processed wheat and grains that are so common today, I got healed from a so-called medically incurable disease. And I want to help share that information. And on my website, I have over 2,000 videos to help you with that. I have my member website, rawlifehealthshow.com, that shares that with you. But I also have discovered a new docuseries that's out now, and it's completely free. I am going to put the link below this video for you to check out. I'm not even going to say if you have autoimmune disease or know somebody who does, because I am sure everyone knows somebody who's suffering from autoimmune disease. And though this is more less of a death sentence than something like cancer or AIDS or something like that, something like an autoimmune disease, if not taken care of, can certainly result in an environment for cancer to be thriving in your body. So we want to make sure we take care of the autoimmune disease, diagnosed autoimmune disease. It's more like a warning sign, you know, the different stages of health. When you get diagnosed with a so-called autoimmune disease, that's just your body telling you you're doing something wrong. You need to change your lifestyle. This thing, you're at the top of the fence. This can get better or worse. You could fall either way. And, you know, depending on what you do, but you have control over which way the wind blows you. And that's why I'm recommending this docuseries. And there's so many people involved in this docuseries that are helping to explain the truth about this, scientific facts, and also live case studies, and help you beat these life-destroying symptoms. So please check it out. I'm going to post the video below, the link below the video to sign up. It's a free 7-part docuseries featuring over 50 doctors, scientists, researchers, and more important, survivors. So watch that, check it out. I'll put that below the video. And I want you not to give up hope. If you are suffering with autoimmune disease or any disease, I want you not to give up hope and to keep faith alive, because you got to understand, doctors will give you a bleak outlook, and they'll tell you, well, things aren't looking good, or they'll give you drugs or something else. Drugs aren't the answer, folks. You know, they might reduce the pain. Even temporarily, they might seem like they're reducing the symptoms. But the real answer is to eliminate what caused the problem. If you continue to do these things that are harmful to your body, but continuing to take drugs to go against it, it's just defeating the purpose. You know, there's a saying, they say the definition of insanity. If you want to change the result of something, you got to change what you're doing. If you keep doing the same thing and expect a different result, that is the definition of insanity. Well, we have a choice, folks. We can change what we're doing. And with my help, I want to help you change. With this docuseries, I want to help you change, and every disease out there, from diabetes to cancer, and all these autoimmune diseases, you can get better. I've seen it personally. I've witnessed personally. I personally had my own healing from this. And some people say, well, that works for some people and not others. No, it works for everyone. I am guaranteed that depending on the stage of your illness that you're dealing with, you will definitely see improvement. And most likely a complete healing, depending on the stage where you're at. And all my videos are on rawlifehealthshow.com. You can see them on each particular disease, how to get better for them, what to do. But there's one basic common cure. Health minus destruction equals vitality. We need to eliminate these things. So go to the video link below the video and sign up and watch this free docuseries. And you'll be blessed you did. And check out my member website if you need to. And thank you for checking it out. And everybody have a blessed day and a great raw life.